NRLW season commence. Good luck to all the teams, and we'll have every game for you live and free on Nine's Wide World of Sports. A terrific competition, and so open this year. I know there'll be plenty of discussion, not just tonight, but across the weekends. And we see all the different teams and different matchups. A little bit of player movement as well. But one of the more settled lineups in the competition is the home side tonight, the Newcastle Knights. There's 2 changes to the team that won the grand final last year against the Titans. I'll tell you about a couple of the players that have come into their lineup as we head throughout the evening, including a very exciting player on debut on the wing. Here's Aiken with a kick. Upton underneath it. And what a great chase. Brilliant there from Kelly. The Roosters skipper leading from the front. There's another look at it. Solid opening set from the Roosters, Roo.
Yeah, she timed that beautifully, Isabel Kelly. A little bit of a nervy start, though. They let the ball bounce off the kickoff and then made up for it with some really great runs through the middle. Aaliyah Nazio, good start for that young girl on debut.
Well, it's the Knights. Their turn to run it out from their own ends. One player to keep an eye on for the Newcastle Knights is that number 9 in Higgins. Southwell, some nice footwork there to give herself some room to get the kick away. Decent purchase on that kick. And Jamie Frezard.
That was a tackle. Great tackle. And again.
More strong defence from the Knights. That time it was Strange that was jolted back. Surgis. 2 metres on her own side of halfway. Davis the dummy half. And that is a terrific run there for Ignacio. Well, already highlighted the Roosters number 13. Now Aiken passing right at the line. Last play, Poulet playing it. Davis to Aiken, under pressure, she got the kick away, and it was off hands, was it, of the Roosters player coming through near Wood, and it will be a knock on the Roosters, so a handover out to the 10 for the Knights.
Yeah, just a quick glance over here. So the Roosters, they're playing Isabel Kelly up in the line defensively, and Jamie Frezard is dropping back into that fullback role. She's played a lot of fullback in that New South Wales Cup competition, so obviously a strategic one there by John Strange, but geez, haven't we seen some good defence and some good hard runs to kick off 2024.
Both teams looking very sharp early. Southwell with a dummy and throwing herself into the line, and again got a quick play the ball. Higgins. Narcio's in the tackle along with Elliott. Upton goes into dummy half. And here's a kick this time from Georgia Roach, and found the grass as well. That's a very good kick. It'll almost get right back to the 10. And that's a great kick return as well. Frezard plays it. Now Kelly. Well, let's take you sideline. Alana Ferguson. Beautiful night in the Hunter, Alana.
Oh, couldn't ask for much more down here, Salty. As the Roosters get a little bit of a gift out of their own end. Conditions are absolutely perfect. I don't even have the thermals on tonight, which is big news in itself, but just looking forward to being at the NRLW again. It's such a great vibe. A loud crowd, plenty of kids that turned up, and a great start for both clubs, but the conditions just suit a really open, expansive game of footy. There is a slight breeze behind the Knights, but nothing I think will play into their hands too much.
There's only one member of the Channel 9 commentary team that gets worried when the temperature goes under 20. Good evening, Jonathan Thurston, listening to us from Townsville tonight. Kelly to Poole, back to Kelly. That's nice work down a short side. Now Davis to Boyle, Elliott. There's a throwback. Millie Elliott playing it 15 away from the line. No, there's no news to bring you. Here's the Roosters on the front foot. And barging straight towards the line, and a try-saving tackle by the upright, denying Hopewade a certain 4-pointer. And this will be a penalty.
Plays at the dummy half. Taryn.
Well, Hopewade, she was in. Change of angles. And then, yeah, the goalpost stopped.
Did Matt test the integrity of the goalpost there? Oof.
This is good stuff early on from the Roosters.
You okay?
Belinda Sharp just holding up play. Thought there might have been a head clash. They go to Hopewade, will crash towards the line and will be made to play it just short of the line. Davis, now Aiken, dangerous there. Poole, that's a good tackle. Down low, Jesse Southwell it was. Davis with a dummy, and will get to the line, rolls over and plants the ball down. No, lost it. Lost the ball as she was about to plant the ball down. Will take it by Newcastle. Some desperate goal line defence.
And have a look at the reaction. I know how important. Two great tackles there from the halfback, Jesse Southwell. The centre, Shanice Parker, got up past the ball, which isolated the halfback, but made a great tackle. And they went again from dummy half. Here's Hopewade being held up. It was 3 try-savers. This is the one, this is after the Jesse Southwell one-on-one tackle. Just desperation by the Knights.
Defence you'd expect from the two-time defending premiers, the Newcastle Knights.
Come off. Tackle 1.
This could be an independent
HIA.
doctor. Yes.
Georgia.
Georgia Roach.
Tackle 1.
So Belinda Sharp called that in real time there to check on her, and obviously the independent doctor has had a quick look. Hopefully she's good to come back, because I actually really like the way her and Southwell play off each other.
You expected to come on here. Nita Maynard, you think?
Yes.
Root.
Yeah, I would say Nita would come on. She's played a bit of half in her time before she moved more into that role we've seen her recently, the 9 position.
Well, she had the interchange card, and they've gone to Grace Kukatai.
Oh, so LaShawn Abbott will move out. Another one who's played a little bit of half as well.
So there's a welcome to NRLW, Millie Elliott on Kukatai.
Lower your body height.
So Kukatai's got a rugby union background from New Zealand, yeah? It's the first hit up then in NRLW.
That's
right.
welcome.
There's other players she could have picked out. And before she played rugby union, Kukatai, as Southwell kicks. And she'll find the grass here as well. It's a very good kick. Well inside the 20. Here Grace Kukatai is a promising netballer, and in fact turned down a professional netball contract to take up rugby union, and now playing NRLW.
Played 7s first?
Yeah.
Well, that's the second time now Newcastle have kicked on 4th. Obviously trying to turn the big forwards of the Roosters around, make them do a little bit of extra work. There's a bit of wrestle here.
Taking a leaf out of another former Knights half who like to kick early and get the opposition coming off their line. I am talking about you.
Oh.
Here's Elliott. Aiken under pressure. All legal, says Belinda Sharp. Good kick pressure from the Knights. And that's a good chase too, though, from the Roosters. Kernick was down there leading the chase.
So possession there, 58% of possession to the Roosters. And very dominated by defence and big hits. Just waiting for one of these teams to open up and start moving the ball. Here's Southwell.
shot there of Ben Jeffries in the coach's box these days for the Knights NRLW team, taking over from Ronald Griffiths. Jeffries had been working with the Cowboys NRLW team. And there's a mix-up. So a mistake here from the Knights.
Yeah, just before the game, interviewing Tamika Upton. She looks so athletic and fit. Said in the off-season, when the coach Ben Jeffries got to town, said we're going to have a really big off-season, fitness-wise, a lot of skill-based fitness games. Spoke to the coach Ben Jeffries, said you'll notice the skills have gone up a little bit. They've had a really tough off-season.
Offloading the juggle there from Kelly. Another great defensive effort there from Southwell and Frezard. Davis to Elliott.
Elliott and Johnson going at it. It won't be the last time.
Penalty, Roosters. After another strong charge from Nasio.
What are we
I
doing?
think she's on debut, the way she's running. She is just taking on anything that comes in front of her.
Here's Hopewade. 11 away from the line. Aiken into the line and passing. And Albert Jones, a very good tackle. Roosters with more possession on the Knights line. Hopewade fighting, getting the leg drive happening. Kukatai and Higgins in the tackle. They're a metre away from the line. Aiken bobbing up on the left, through the hands. Avidi, they can't get it, I'll tell you again. Gallagher can, and she stays in the field of play. How?
Like a little turtle. The legs just came straight back in.
Look to go from one side of the field to the other. We might not have had any points in the first 11 and a half minutes, but it hasn't been short on action. They continue down the short side here, the Knights.
Here we go, this is Sheridan Gallagher. A great charge down the side and just the reverse go-go gadget. The legs came in, not out.
Marley, you've got some breaking news for us.
I sure do. As the Newcastle chant starts with these passionate fans, I can confirm that Georgia Roach came off for a Category 2 head injury assessment and has about 11 minutes left of that to prove that she's fit to return to this match.
Oh, it's unfortunate there from the Knights. It was a great offload from Caitlin Johnson. I think it was Predavon. And just the ball goes down. The ball found the mark. I think they had him on the edge there, Newcastle. Starting to use the ball sideline to sideline. Adam O'Brien, the coach of the Knights, was in. He said, Parker, every time he gets into work, she's in there doing extra work in the gym. She trains so hard.
She's a very talented player. Her mother actually played for the Gillaroos as well. So rugby league runs in the family.
See down the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, another one of the matchups we're looking forward to this weekend. Early on Saturday, it's the Sharks against the Cowboys, and talked to a few of the players around the NRLW ranks with players and coaches, and a lot of tipping big things of the Sharks this campaign. That'll be a really interesting game, that one. Sharks v Cowboys to kick off NRLW doubleheader on Saturday, and here come the Roosters on the front foot again. Aiken loves that situation. Elliott, it goes out wide. Here's Strange. Nice bit of footwork, straightens up. Kukatai with the tackle on Strange. Elliott gets a pass away, and here's Nasio. Offload, and Elliott is stopped. Kukatai in there again. Last play for the Roosters. Aiken, what does she do? Goes on her own. Back towards the left. Goes the other way and flung to the ground. Flings it out the back, and the Knights have got it.
Oh, great effort. Firstly, Caitlin Johnson just ragdolled Aiken. And then the effort, was it Kukatai again?
It was.
Dived on that ball. Have a look at this. Tallis-like.
This has been tough. Here's Johnston. A tough start to this game. Two of the competition heavyweights putting on a real show for us. Let's start to open up. Clydesdale. Good tackle there from Surgis. Southwell has time, puts it high. Navidi takes it well. Southwell was there, got away from her, and a good tackle in the end from Waterman. Another one of the players on debut, another former rugby union player from New Zealand, Isabella Waterman, when you're on the far side of the field for the Newcastle Knights.
This is a good opportunity here for the Knights just to try and redline the Roosters, hem them down in their own 40, force them to kick out. But this won't help. They need to be really disciplined here, the Knights.
Let's go sideline, Alana.
I've just been keeping my eye on Tara Aiken, obviously one of the stars from Queensland origin, but with the 7 on her back. We're used to seeing her play at 5'8". Not the best end to the last set, but just roaming both sides of the ruck. She's very vocal and looks well and truly at home with the 7 on her back at the moment.
Upton ran into Hopewade there, and Kelleher on the field now for the Roosters in jersey number 14.
We haven't seen much of Tamika Upton. Oh, there's attention to detail. Just a poor error there coming out of trouble. Yeah, Tamika Upton, just been quite the opening 15 minutes. It's the responsibility of Jessie Southwell to bring the gun fullback into play.
Tamika does like that left side as well, so missing Georgia Roach out on that left edge would probably hurt her a little bit. So when she comes back cleared from that HIA, that should hopefully bring her into the comp a bit more.
Now the 2024 Telstra Women's Premiership has returned better than ever. Don't miss a second of the action as 10 teams compete over 9 epic rounds of action-packed footy. Secure your seats today at NRL.com/tickets. NRLW, unmissable. Kelleher goes in the dummy half. Elliott on the charge. And a good tackle. Hannah Southwell with the initial contact. Aiken, short ball, Poulet. Upton finishes off the tackle. Kelleher. Now Higgins, Hopewade again beating the first player. 9 away from the line. Last play here for the Tricolours. Aiken ran to the line, kicked, Upton perfectly positioned.
Yeah, great result. Read the play beautiful, Tamika Upton. It's been all the Roosters, hasn't it? The opening 17.5 minutes, but a nice defence, try line defence.
Down to you, Alana.
Well, just to add to that point, brilliant defence from the Knights, without a doubt. But Tara Aiken's probably the only one ball playing at the moment. Jamie Frezard, her new halves partner. So anytime she moves to the left or the right side of the ruck, the Knights' defence, they just swarm her. And they're reading it brilliantly. What a tackle. The crowd loved that one.
They certainly did. They didn't like the bounce of the ball, though, when it looked certain for a 40-30.
Like Georgia Roach on the sideline, like she's ready to come back, which is good news for the Knights.
Kelly. Southwell underneath. Now the Roosters on the halfway line. Davis playing it. Aiken kicking. Now, Gallagher. They'll finally start to set the Knights They're 15 short of halfway. They've been coming off their line a fair bit in the opening 19 minutes. Just a reminder as well, if you're new to watching NRLW, 35-minute halves. And here's a penalty to the Knights.
Yeah, that'll help. A set start. And doing a lot of defence. A lot of possession to the Roosters in field position. It's the first penalty to the Knights. Keep an eye on Tamika Upton here. She'll have some set plays, some set sequences to bring the gun fullback into play.
Marley, breaking news.
Yes, as Rue commented on a little earlier, Georgia Roach is back out here on the bench. She has passed her head injury assessment, and we expect to see her back in the game very soon.
That's just too long.
Oh, back-to-back penalties now for the Knights. And yeah, that is good news for the home side. Georgia Roach set to come back out.
Sam McConnell was fresh on the field, and back-to-back penalties here. Now, there is danger for the Roosters because this is the very first opportunity the Knights are having in some really good attacking position.
A lot of talk happening in back play here from the Knights. There's Clydesdale. Plays the ball. Now Upton to Southwell. That's Hannah Southwell, the skipper. 10 away from the line. Options both sides here for Higgins. Goes to the right. Jessie Southwell. Upton chiming in. Lovely pass. Gallagher. And great Roosters defence driving it back. Kelly was there. Strange as well. Upton down a short side. Gets a pass away. And they're in the corner. That is brilliant from the Knights. Shanice Parker with the opening try of the 2024 NRLW season to the two-time defending premiers.
Well, the very first opportunity the Knights get off the back of back-to-back penalties, they come up with 4 points, and it's the player that Joey's been speaking about. The Harvey Norman replay is going to show just how quick. Actually, it might not even show it because it's slow-mo, but that's how fast she is. She scoots out, she identifies that short side, and she comes up with a pass. But geez, Shanice Parker did so well to stay in and get the ball down. Or did she?
I think she stays in.
She stays in.
Somehow.
Just that.
I think the ball comes a little bit, comes out a little bit, but I think she regrips it.
If she does, that's 4 points.
Loses control here a little bit, but then I'm sure she regrips there. Yeah, that's a try.
Yeah. There is a blade of grass in it as well, with that foot and the touchline, the sideline.
So Shanice Parker, not confirmed yet the try. They're looking at the little toe. Let's have a look.
And the ball's already down before it goes out, I'm sure. They got better angles than we do.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Decisions under review. Looking at grounding.
Looking at grounding, not the feet. So it comes loose. I'm sure she regrips.
Maybe if it touches a Roosters player before she regrips.
The foot of the Newcastle player touches the touch line simultaneously as the ball go down.
Oh.
This is deemed to be out. We're just looking now at the contact of the Roosters player, Isabel Kelly.
I don't think it's Kelly the problem. It might be Frezard coming through with the knees.
I think it's the shoulder.
But in desperation, you throw anything at.
Isabel Kelly, when she comes across, makes high contact with the attacking player. This does not influence the try. We're going to have a penalty for the high contact. We have a decision.
All right, so they don't get the 4 points, but they get the penalty and they get another opportunity, the home side.
Where's Isabel?
Isabel Kelly being called out.
Penalty against you for the high contact and non-report. Penalty here.
So Kelly on report, it's no try. And the Knights will continue to apply the pressure. Southwell. It's Jessie Southwell tapping it. Albert Jones. Nation Albert Jones, an opportunity to start. Plays the ball 9 away from the line. They go to the left. Lovely little short ball. More good defence. This time it's the Roosters with strong goal line defence. Kelleher was there. Southwell, short to Albert Jones. Put on her back, solid defence. Poulet was in there along with Kelly. Now Higgins from dummy half, bumps away from one and scores the opener. The Knights take the lead.
Just watch the subtlety here from Higgins. Looks to go left. Watch the little shimmy, which makes the marker go to the open side. Harvey Norman replay. Looks to go open. The markers chase, and then she goes over one-on-one. That's great play. Watch the little shimmy to the open. Isabel Kelly, she falls for it and then gets into that space. Great try there to Higgins.
She's so devious around that 9 roll. She's fantastic, Olivia Higgins, and she's got such a good footy brain, and she does exactly what Joey spoke about. That's that subtlety the 9 brings into the game. Not only is she good at bringing the forwards onto the ball, but she's good at picking her moments. Alana.
She's such a great player, isn't she? On her defence, on her line as well, she did a brilliant job. Just the poor discipline from the Roosters gave the Knights that territory, and they kept at them. They had a lot of options as well, always taking a couple of players to the line, which opens up that threat even more at dummy half because they've got so many moving options off the ball, both sides. All she had to do really was beat Isabel Kelly and did it brilliantly there, Olivia Higgins.
Jessie Southwell, this for 100 NRLW points, and she brings up the century. An 8th career try for Olivia Higgins. Knights with the early lead, and now looking for an early shift, but they better watch out.
Kaylin Johnson set previous. This was a pre-line pass. Just adding that to a game. I haven't seen that in her career, much pre-line passing. Must be something that the coach has been working on as the ball comes out.
It's an error.
Hey.
No captain's challenge.
Middle. Clock's on.
Might have had a case there, or not worth it?
I don't think so.
No.
Front rowers aren't allowed to. There's a Westpac red zone. 14 play the balls for the Chooks. 6 to the Knights. On the attack again now, the Roosters.
We were at Four Pines Bookie last Sunday. Gus nearly barred everybody from captain's challenges. Elliott. 9 away from the line. Roosters looking for a quick hit back. Davis. Now Kelleher goes in the dummy half. She's sharp in that area and gets a pass away. Great tackle.
Once again, Jessie Southwell. It's been 3 tackles on the line.
Davis, bang! Crunch! Johnston with a beauty. Aiken through the hands. Kelly just went in behind Surges, and there's a knock on there. Wow, this goal line defence from the Knights.
Oh, it's been spectacular. And then there was half a gap there that opened up, and it shut so quickly. But the nice legs tackle here by Southwell, followed up by a great tackle through the middle. A half gap, boom. Not anymore.
Really straight. Wait.
Not for the faint of heart out there. A strong run there from Butler and earns a penalty.
That's the last 4 penalties in a row going to the Knights. Try scorer Higgins. There's a rest.
Nita Maynard coming on the field for the Knights. And look out for this player too, Rima Butler, the ultimate in NRLW impact off the bench.
If she can stay fit and injury-free, she'll be cracking for the Knights this year.
Now Roach to Upton, Tamika Upton. Great move there to beat a Queensland Origin teammate. Now Maynard, look out, as she drifts across field. Southwell, that's the skipper in Hannah. Davis with a strong tackle. Maynard, now Roach, gets away from one and gets a pass away, and Clydesdale is stopped. Will play the ball 11 away from the line on the last. Upton just held up the pass magnificently. And Abigail Roach scores for the Knights.
Well, here's a celebration over the heads.
That's the bouquet, isn't it? Catching the bouquet.
Drop it, drop it. Watch the class here of Tamika Upton. Watch the double pump. Harvey Norman replay, gets the ball, double pumps, which keeps the winger out, and then plays short to a centre in Roach. She is an absolute superstar, Tamika Upton. Watch this. Double pump and just gets her centre into space. What a gun. Looks in, double pump. Doesn't get any better.
No.
Doesn't get any better.
But I'll tell you what I love about it as well. When she goes to that left, you can see her have a little bo peep at the defensive line, and she can tell she's got a second rower in front of her centre, and she knows that her centre can beat her for pace there. Beautifully held up pass, and geez, the home crowd would have loved that one, Alana.
Oh, they sure did. She's just toying with them on that left edge. I think that's the key, getting Tamika Upton that early ball, but a couple of play the balls before that. Brilliant footwork. She stepped one way, then back the other. She got in their heads and then just eyeballing her opposition players and making the right decision. We highlighted her before the game as being a threat, but I think that's what makes her such a threat. She's a run threat, she's got a great ball in her, and she's also got a pretty nifty kicking game as well. So she's the real deal. She's got the whole package, Tamika.
Who caught that? I think they must have got engaged. What's that finger called? The ring finger?
Southwell misses.
Stay inside. Stay on.
So try for the Knights centre in Abigail Roach. 2 tries to 0. The Try July celebrations continuing. I think we'll see quite a few across this week in the NRLW because it's the only week they get to play in Try July month.
Salty, you ever caught the bouquet at all at a wedding?
No, we get to guard it, don't we?
Oh.
The bouquet's not for us.
Move now. Get straight, Keely.
Oh, fair enough.
Inside the 40 here.
Yeah, this will be a 40-30, and gets a horrible bounce. Good bounce for the Roosters, though.
There's a bobble there. No, play on.
So here we go. Have a look at it again there. Joey?
Yeah. Yours. Here we go. And there's some sort of celebration. Gets that ring finger out. Or no, am I imagining that? Anyway.
Let's stick to the footy for now.
Remind me not to be on your team when we do the...
Alana, can you go and find out if someone got engaged, please?
In
recently.
your dreams, mate. In your dreams. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Here's Upton. And she sees an opportunity. Upton to Gallagher.
Out now. Back here. Hold. Wait.
A lot of passing by the Knights. Spoke before, Ben Jeffries, the coach, a lot of skill-based fitness drills. A lot more passing the Knights compared to the Roosters. Big tackle.
Back-to-back efforts there from Maya Hilmawana. 4.5 minutes left before the break, and there's an offload. Romanak gets the ball away. And the Knights on the charge late in the half into Roosters territory. Southwell.
Good tackle.
That's a terrific tackle. The two number 7s in there. Aiken on Southwell. Maynard. Roach. Another good one, floating away, but well taken in the end.
Get out now.
A very good take from Wood. Surgis. Well handled in that tackle. Now Kelly. Nice offload. Strange. Albert Jones in the tackle. Lupamala. Good run there into Knights territory.
That's a great tackle. Maynard been excellent coming off the bench.
She's the one putting pressure there on Aiken, who kicks. It's not a bad kick in the end. In fact, it's knocked on, and the Roosters have got it through Koenig. Wow.
Oh, here's a penalty. Yeah, Waterman dropped that ball. Quick tap.
Tap taken. And they'll be stopped a metre away from the line. The Roosters on the charge. Looking for their first points. Hilmawana will be stopped. Predabon got herself in front of Hilmawana. Aiken. Now Kelly. Strange. And Ividi for the corner. Gets the ball down.
Oh, she had to go out. Surely.
Maddie, coming
Great,
into tackle 3, I have no try. Just looking at the touchline, please.
great finish if she gets over there.
It was big contact by Gallagher too. She threw everything at her.
We've cleared initial contact by the Knights player.
Yeah, the shoulder goes down.
The shoulder, the hand, and the
ribbon.
hair.
The hair ribbon goes out as well.
What would happen there?
The ball is not grounded, and the Roosters player has gone touch and goal. We have a decision.
It was great trust by the outside defenders for the Knights. Gallagher trusted the inside centre.
Wait.
Now went
I'll give you the whistle.
one-on-one defensively.
So, Joey, you asked what would happen there. The hair just went out.
Yes.
We got the wrong co-commentator here. Rue was never near the touchline.
Excuse me.
Boys up the middle.
I went near the touchline twice, when I went on and when I came off. Thank you very much. But no, if her hair actually went out, that would be classified as being.
Yeah. Maynard steps out of dummy half. Predabon.
Predabon has been off. Played the full.
She had a quick break, I think. Romanak, Southwell, that's touched the Roosters' hand.
Just watch that rushing defence. I was watching the Roosters in the warm-up doing their defensive drills. Really aggressive rushing up is Tamika.
Through the hands, Gallagher, she's got some wheels. Down the touchline she goes, and great defence.
Play the ball. In the touch.
Brilliant.
Yeah, nice play down the outside. Once again, the fullback Tamika Upton unlocking the right side. Gallagher in the clear. If she could find a kick back on the inside, Tamika Upton was in under the post. Catch and pass. Backs herself down the sideline. And great cover there from the captain, Isabel Kelly. He's been good at fullback. Isabel Kelly normally plays in the front line.
Into the final minute of the first half. The first half has been a tale of two halves on its own. The Roosters with so much possession and field position early. Knights defence held firm, and then Newcastle dominating the back end of the half and scoring 2 tries of their own. Koenig, can they produce something here in the last 30 seconds, the Roosters? Hilmawana. Butler, one of the defenders there for the Knights. Kelleher. Aiken chips over the top. Wants to get a bounce, and the Roosters have still got it 20 away. There's still 12 seconds left before the break. Kelleher. Aiken. Long pass. Kelly. Beautiful work from Kelly to Strange.
What a tackle.
Tackle again. That's brilliant from Parker.
Oh, that was the tackle of the game. And there's been some crackers on screen there. Jess Southwell, she's made 2 or 3. The Roosters could have scored 4 or 5 tries in this half. Just the Knights' defence, the desperation. Watch this tackle. That's as good as it gets. Copybook. Great desperation by the Knights.
Brilliant stuff in the end of the half, and at the break, it's the Knights 10 leading the Roosters 0. Knights 10 leading the Roosters 0. The Roosters to kick things off for the second half. Hope you're enjoying opening night of the NRLW season for 2024 on Nine's Wide World of Sports. First use of the football in this second half for the Knights. Strong off the bench. I think they've had good impact off the bench. The Knights. Here's Taylor Predabon, who started strongly. And now they're working into Roosters territory. This is an impressive set of 6 for the Knights to start off the second half, and a kick from Southwell. Oh, lovely bit of footwork there from Frezard.
Great opening set by the Knights. And 90 metres. Really nailed those early kicks. It's been a real ploy. Turn this Roosters team around.
So the Roosters coming out of their own end. Kelly, nice bit of footwork. And a penalty as well. She fought hard in the tackle there, Isabel Kelly. Such a hard play to contain, Ruth.
She really is. She gets plenty of work done in the backfield. Most of her metres are made through there, but they're all hard metres. And she's such a physical player. Her and Jess Surgis is such a good 1-2 punch for the Roosters in yardage.
The opening ceremony, early hours of Saturday morning for the Paris Olympics. 3 a.m. on Saturday. You'll see it on 9 and 9 now. We are your home of the Paris Olympics. And stand as well. Oh, you heard that one in the effects mic. What is that? Happy you retired, Roo. Here's the Roosters. 10 away from the line. In fact, they're surging towards it through Kelly. Now Hilmawana will be hard to stop, but they do stop her. More terrific defence on Hilmawana. Kelleher. Now Aiken. That pass on the bounce, picked up by Wood. And she gets a laid off right away to Surgis. Yes, Surgis with an offload. And going towards the line and rolling over is Frezard, but will be made to play it about 3 centimetres away from the line. Kelleher, Aiken, good hands down low. Lovely kick as well. Sits up in the goal area. And they get back in the field of play. Sheridan Gallagher take her down.
Yeah, great attack, but great defence. Aiken kicked the ball off her boots and then beautiful kick in the goal. But the winger Gallagher, she wanted to get out. Here it is, bottom of the screen. Look at that great kick. And then Gallagher said, give me the ball here, I'm getting out. Body on the line stuff.
The Knights have done this so well throughout the contest, coming out of their own danger zone. Maynard, look out if she starts to wind up. Romanuck to Southwell. Albert Jones. Nine short of the halfway line. Now Southwell, lovely pass. Gallagher well read. And they might push her into touch. Strange and Novidi. And that was the last tackle, so it'll be a changeover.
I lost track of the tackles there. There's an opportunity for the Roosters. Once again, the previous set. Look, odds on they're going to score. A couple of tackles by Tamika Upton.
Now the Roosters. Hilmawana playing it. Aiken. Surges. Sneaking an extra couple of metres there, Surges. Kelleher, Hilmawana, Aiken, passing right at the line. The Knights' defence. Everyone's staying alive. 22 away from the line. Can the Roosters register their first points of the night here? Kelly, now that went out the back. Novidi has it. It's the last. Kelly to dummy half. Aiken with a crossfield kick. Here come the chasers. And Upton cleans it up. But it was a knock on, so the Roosters will continue to apply the pressure.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Maddie,
just watching it there live, it looked like
have a
it came off
captain's
the leg
challenge
initially.
from Newcastle.
Tamika Upton got straight
is a
into her and said,
knock-on.
did you, didn't you? And we'll find out.
Yeah, Isabella Waterman gets in a really awkward position. She gets spooked by a couple of the players in front of her.
The Roosters kick chaser onside.
I think she pulls her hands away at the last minute. She goes up. And then... Does she get a hand on it?
Just looking to see if there's an initial knock on by Newcastle.
No, she misses it there.
Straight through.
But then it comes off her leg into
accidental
a player
offside.
who's in an offside position.
There is no knock on by Newcastle initially. It's knocked back by Jessica Surges, playing on at this stage.
I was saying it's come back off. No, it hits the leg of Waterman.
And then into Georgia Roach.
So we're saying accidental offside, you think? Which would be
Yes.
a scrum
Yes.
feed to the Roosters. If they've seen it, of course. Hit the leg of Waterman.
Comes off the Newcastle player's leg and is an accidental offside into the Newcastle player in front. We're going to play on and see where this ends up. And Newcastle regather the ball. The challenge by Newcastle is successful as the decision has changed. It will be an accidental offside and a scrum to the Roosters.
So they keep their challenge
Scrum feed to you
because
guys.
it changed the decision.
scrum?
But it's a scrum feed for the Roosters. So there we go.
Well, Centrefield scrum here. Surely they'll give Surges some early ball. Westpac red zone. You see there, 25 play the balls to the Roosters. Here on the right side here, Jess Surges with space. Surely they'll hit the tearaway centre.
And they go the other way. Kelly, Frezard, Novidi. Strong, the Roosters winger on that far side of the field. In fact, that's a good battle. I think she lost it there in the tackle there, the one-on-one tackle from Gallagher.
Well, the wrestling they do at training.
Hannah.
Have a look at the technique here.
Middle.
Gallagher gets herself really tight into contact and stays tight and then pulls up on the arms, gets that ball out and it bobbles. Tremendous strength, but great technique there. Gallagher's had a game.
Yeah, she absolutely has. And the good thing as well, she recognises it's one-on-one. So She's allowed to play at the football in that position because Navindi was off the ground. And yet again, the hallmark of the Knights game today has been defence. It just shows up in spades.
The Knights coming out of their own end. Sheridan Gallagher, at one stage, captain the young Matildas. Oh, here's a one-on-one strip from Surgis.
Oh, this is a special Surgis one, that one.
We'll get back to Sheridan Gallagher's footballing exploits in just a moment because the Roosters are on the front foot. And just when it looked like they're about to really apply some pressure, there's another error. Olivia Koenig.
He had the ball in two hands looking to ball play, and then Jasmine Clydesdale comes out of the line and tackles at the arms, shoulder on the ball, pops out. You're saying Sheridan Gallagher played soccer for the young Matildas.
Captain the young Matildas.
What position?
One of the 11.
Midfield?
I'd say so.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know much about soccer.
There's no props.
There's no props in soccer. Too much running in soccer for us props. I know she can goal kick though. Got a great boot on her.
Absolutely. So Saturday NRLW doubleheader for you on 9. Sharks v Cowboys, and then Broncos v Eels. We'll have it all for you. Live and free on Saturday. Coverage from 10:30 on Saturday morning. Passing before the line has been outstanding. And then Southwell, she gets it to Albert Jones. This is great stuff. Harlem Globetrotters type stuff from the Knights. But equally good defence from the Roosters. Southwell says, let's go high. And it's a good take. Very good take in the end from Frezard.
Well, the rushing defence by the Roosters is being stymied by the offload with the Knights. That's what's actually gaining them a lot of their field position. And then off the back of it, their defence is really aiming up the home side. And they're just slowly squeezing the life out of this Roosters outfit.
Talking about Sheridan Gallagher, Knight swinger being a former captain of the young Matildas. Good luck to the Matildas. Their Olympic campaign gets underway tomorrow morning. You'll be able to see it on 9 when they take on Germany. 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. Aiken under pressure. Gets a kick away. And Upton just says, okay, I'll let that go into touch.
Yeah, talking to Tamika Upton before the game, she said her parents are down from Rockhampton. She said it's the first time they've been down here to Newcastle to watch her play, so no wonder she's having a crack.
Well, Tamika Upton is 10 from 10 at this ground. 8 from 8 for the Knights. 1 win for the Broncos and 1 win for Queensland. Has never lost at McDonald Jones Stadium.
And the Knights are going for 10 in a row for the first time since the Broncos.
Come on, you two. That's a mocker. Big tackle.
Isabel Kelly in that tackle. There's a strong run from Johnston. Moana eventually stopping her, but got tangled up in the tackle, and Belinda Sharp says, no, you had an opportunity to get away, so it's a penalty to the Knights.
What a player. What a player. Couple of big hits defensively. When the big runs, the hard yards need to be made. He just puts her hands up. Give the ball here.
She's come up with some really good offloads as well. Like you spoke about her pre-line passing. But just the offload, her ability to get her arms free, she's so powerful up top.
Upton passing straight away. Clydesdale, 29 away from the line. Maynard goes in the dummy half. Upton just stood on the short side, but they go to Ramanuck. Laying a good foundation here, halfway through the set. Maynard drifting, Upton on the other side of the field about 2 seconds ago and just ran straight over to get on the right side of a playmaker. plays the ball right underneath the uprights. Here we go, running onto it is Johnston, but the Roosters defence up to the task. Koenig was there, Aiken as well. Last play, Knights. They go to Roach, changes direction. Kicks high, Novidi under no pressure. Takes that, and it'll be a 7-tackle set for the Roosters.
And she'd like to have that one again. Just got a bit off balance there. The 5'8", Roach.
Taylor, get up now! Hand it straight! Wait!
Still in this contest, the Roosters trailing by 10. Really want me to put the mock on the Knights, Joey. They've never held an opposition team scoreless.
Oh, here we go.
Kelleher. And they find a way through this impregnable Knights defence.
Great tackle. And a Southwell.
Brilliant down low. Now Kelleher drifting across. Aiken, look out. She steps and jinks and is wrapped up. Clydesdale in the tackle. Now Koenig going to Surgis, and they swarm again. Frezard's got the late offload.
No, Jess Surgis, that's not the place to give her the ball right in the defensive line. She's such a weapon athletically. They've got to get some ball to her early. She's got to get a one-on-one with the defender. She'll burn them.
Here's the metre eaters. Yasmin Clydesdale leading the way. 135 metres. Sheridan Gallagher up there. Jamie Frezard as well. Just quietly goes about her business, doesn't she, Yasmin Clydesdale?
Yeah, gets her work done.
There's kind of this type of play you want on your side. Vocal, physical, aggressive. Never shirks her work.
Southwell with a kick, tries to get it over the head of Wood, and she does. It's another good kick. Most of the Knights' kicks have found the grass and kicking long.
And Mia Wood, second-generation Rooster. Her uncle, Nathan, played with the Roosters, one of the great characters. I'll tell you some stories, but they'll never work again here on Channel 9. And her dad, Garth Wood, great fella. Played first grade, played for the Bunnies, and also had a great boxing career. A couple of battles with Anthony Mundine. But they're a great family, the Wood family. Plenty mad, plenty fun. Leave those stories for after midnight.
Got a few of those stories. Koenig, none involving yourself. Here's Aiken with a crossfield kick. Gallagher underneath it. Thanks to Brad Walder, who tells us that she played on the wing, Sheridan Gallagher.
Nice little symmetry.
Soccer, football. Oh, there's a tackle.
Contact.
What a good shot.
Yeah, Olivia Koenig just trying to spark something from the Roosters here. Millie Elliott is back on the field as well. That should provide them a little bit more starch through the middle, a bit more leg speed.
Southwell. Oh, here's a mistake. This is an error the Roosters wanted.
Yeah, it took one step too far there. Jessie Southwell. You've got a player of the class of Tamika Upton. Now want to dig too far into the line and take away a space. Especially with the Roosters, they've got their rushing defence. You can see the defenders right up on Tamika Upton. Once again, the Roosters get an opportunity. Look at those stats, the Westpac Red Zone. They're up around 30 play-the-balls. You look at this and you go 10-0, it must be Dower. It's the furthest thing from being a Dower game.
No, it's been entertaining, hasn't it? And defensively, there's been some massive hits.
Strange almost finding a way through. The Roosters on the front foot. Still searching for their opening points of the match. Boy, Elliott plays it.
I'm going to start a
Nearly
rumour
did it
if you
again.
pick this up.
Ooh, a little juggle there from Narcio, but she hung on to the ball. What an impact she had early on. Now Aiken plays in motion. Frezard surges. Running onto it, but the Knights' defence is there. It was well done by Abigail Roach. Frezard goes in a dummy half. Fires a pass to Aiken. Aiken goes short to Nazio. Beats one. Good tackle in the end. Roach was in there. Now steaming onto that is Surges.
What a
And
tackle.
another great tackle.
Hannah Southwell.
Knights defence.
Change over. Good, Jess.
It's Gilmeister-like. Just cuts him in half. Look at that. What a great defender.
Oh, she is. This is the biggest asset of her game is her defensive work. She is so strong there. She goes solo. She's got such great tackle tech, and she's leading from the front, Alana.
Yeah, she's a brilliant player, but just on the Roosters, they look a little bit too predictable for me. I'd love to see, we saw Jocelyn Kelleher on there pair up with Taryn Aiken. Jocelyn Kelleher has previously played in that number 7 jersey for the Roosters. She's a great ball player, but a lot of the footy's just coming off Taryn Aiken. Also a brilliant player, but the Knights are just doing such a good job at reading their attack at the moment. I think if they are to create a few dimensions, here she goes, Taryn Aiken, those two need to link up.
Last play here for the Knights as Southwell boots it downfield. It sits up nicely in the end for Frezard. Now Friday night football. Tomorrow night we are heading to Combank Stadium. It is the Parramatta Eels up against the Melbourne Storm. Round 21 kicking off as the Storm aim to extend their lead atop of the ladder. Watch it all live and free right here on Channel 9 from 7:30. And I can tell you, the squads have been trimmed down and Cameron Munster is in the Melbourne Storm squad for tomorrow night to make his return from that troublesome groin injury.
I was with Craig Bellamy last night. Asked him about Cameron Munster. He said he wasn't too happy starting on the bench, as you can imagine. Here they go, the Roosters. Looking forward to watching him. They're in what a club, the Melbourne Storm. With Munster coming back, and talk about spines. Pappenhausen, Munster, Jerome Hughes, Harry Grant. Not bad.
Formidable. Eels v Storm tomorrow night. Don't forget every NRLW clash for you live and free on 9 right across the weekend. Doubleheader Saturday, doubleheader Sunday. Johnston flat-footed when she got into that one. Still poked her head through. Higgins takes off out of dummy half. Oh, had a little look. Had a little look there, did Upton, and now Aiken. Straight away, they try to turn defence into attack. Kelly finds Strange, down Naividi. Is that a turning point? The error from the Knights and the Roosters again. Down in Knights territory. Elliott. Higgins in the tackle along with Butler. Now Kelleher. Aiken, short ball, Koenig. Well read by the Knights defence. Davis. Aiken down a short side, back to Davis, loops a pass, Kelleher, and she gets an offload away. Koenig straightens, can't get away from Johnston. Davis had options, goes to Aiken, long pass, bounces up. Forward pass.
Once again, the Knights' defence just frustrating the Roosters.
Where do you want it?
Taryn Aiken ends up going for a Hail Mary. Goes forward. And once again, the Knights' defence.
Well,
we spoke earlier about how fit they look, Rue.
Yeah.
And you can see they're coming up defensively, getting back in their line really quickly. And some effort.
I think that's what's impressed me is their ability to stay in the structure. They shoot up, they shut it down, they're physical, they own the ruck, and then they rip straight back and get into position to be able to go again. And they're not panicking. When the ball moves out or stretches them, they don't panic and they don't overchase. They hold their space really, really well.
Tamika up. And just speaking of Harry Grant, I think they played together when they were young in Rockhampton, all those areas. And I think Harry Grant's mum coached Tamika. Oh, I was worried here grabbing at a knee. Gallagher.
Tackle 2. Sheridan.
Oh, this is a concern here for Sheridan Gallagher. Here we go. Oh, leg just buckled there. Sheridan Gallagher gets attention. The Knights in front, 10-0. I've got that script. Do you want me to stick to it? Yeah, okay. Well, this is good news. Sheridan Gallagher to her feet.
Jasmine! Come on.
35-minute half, so 13 minutes remaining. Butler. That's a good, strong run.
Solid defence there. Koenig getting her body in front of Johnson Green. That's a brave move.
Southwell. That's Hannah Southwell. Elliott in the tackle. Jessie Southwell with a kick. Frezard takes it. Gets away from Southwell. Can't get away from Higgins, who attempted a one-on-one steal. But Frezard hung onto the ball.
It's been the best Frezard. Hartlock, Farlock, just rips in.
Premiership winner with the Broncos in the 2020 NRLW season. And Frezard.
There's no half pace. Everything's just a million miles an hour with Frezard.
Yanni Marley.
We have the official crowd number for tonight. It's 3,921 Novocastrians, mostly it feels like who are here. And even though that might not be the biggest number in the world, they are the loudest and most passionate fans. Joey, you know all about that.
Absolutely, as the kick is regathered back to Aiken. Aiken gets a pass away, and Kelleher! A spectacular try from the Roosters. It's game on with just over 11 minutes remaining. The Tricolours finally score. Pose for the photo. More Try July celebrations. The Roosters on the board.
Well, after all the play the balls they've had in their own 20, it comes off some broken play through midfield. And this is just a really great kick and chase, just staying on the ball, Jess Sturgis, and her strength, being able to get that offload away, and the backing up has been exemplary there for Jocelyn Kelleher, and she gets 4 points for the Roosters.
Here's the attempted conversion from Jocelyn Kelleher. Boy, didn't that try look good on the Harvey Norman replay. And now we're set to have a 4-point ball game. Kelleher from just off centre. Nails it. From Cessnock, Joe.
Yeah, for sure. There's the mayor of Cessnock.
Oh, dear. That's a good haircut.
Mate, you're just filthy because you got none.
No, that's true. You know what? If I had hair, I would do that with it. And it's sensational. Right, here come the Roosters. Points bring energy, they say, and they've got plenty of it at the moment. Frezard playing it. Now Kelly.
Well, they're rolling the Roosters.
Still 2 tackles left in this set. Kelleher. Aiken. Now, all of a sudden, a chance for an attacking kick at the end of this set. Poulet just a bit slow. Contact on the knee. She got up and played it. Aiken kicking for the chasers. Strange just waited for Upton to hit the deck and then bang, what a chase. And the Knights have gone. Oh, wow. We've seen some hits tonight. That's one of the best from Narcio.
Threw everything in the kitchen sink into that one. I'd love to see that on replay.
Look at this.
Oh. Bushcats.
Goodness me.
The kitchen sinker. Hope she got that from Harvey Norman.
Johnston fighting in the tackle with Aiken. Roach kicking from outside the 40. She stepped outside the 40. The kick is a beauty, is it not? Goes touching goal. It's a 7-tackle set.
Wait!
Look out.
Wait!
Here they go.
Over in the middle! Over in the middle! No!
7 tackles here for the Roosters.
A little bit of payback there. Taylor Predabon got straight into the ribs of her former teammate, Jasmine Strange.
A contest that's going right down to the wire. 7.5 minutes remaining. Narcio playing it. Now Kelleher. Aiken, Kelly, Strange puts it down. Gallagher's got it.
He put that down to Shanice Parker. Great defensive read. Got in the face of the Roosters. Here they go, the Knights. Look out.
Yeah, look out. It is the very dangerous Tamika Upton who's just dragged down Southwell. And a player...
It's an incorrect play the ball because she's in the ruck.
In the ruck, the player in the ruck, so it's a penalty to the Knights.
She's in the ruck.
And the reason she gave the penalty and just didn't let it play on was because it was an incorrect play the ball, so that's why play was stopped. But I think they're going for the bench is calling for the 2, but Jessie says nope.
No, go for the try. Go for the try.
Albert Jones.
Stand up now. Short of the line. Wait.
And a live violation, Albert Jones, throughout this match. Now Johnston passing before the line. Upton, Clydesdale. Good defence. Aiken and Surgis. Higgins. Look to pass, goes on her own. And it'll be stopped. Kelleher and Aiken in there. Upton with a big dummy. Driven back. Roosters defending for the game here, you'd think. Roach. Another good tackle from Aiken. Last play. Higgins. Now Southwell kicks. Novidi underneath it. Gallagher. Knock the ball on. It'll come out to the 20 for a 7-tackle set for the Roosters.
Well, she got a hand to it. Try to get it one hand.
In the middle.
Gets over. Oh, bad luck.
5 minutes and 40 seconds left. 4 points the margin. There is golden point in NRLW.
Oh, and they're forcing an error.
There's an error.
She's just making a tackle. Loose carry.
Well, the game on the line here, 10-6. We saw it in State of Origin. Jess Southwell, she needs to nail it. We saw Mitchell Moses in the Origin. When the game's on the line, you need your playmaker, you need your halfback standing up. These moments, you got to own it. With the repeat set, a good kick on the end of it, but you got to drive your forwards. Haven't seen Jess Southwell run the ball much tonight. Oh, big fend.
Stand now. Wait here, front foot. Wait.
Parker playing it.
Again. Parker.
Help! Go, Jocelyn.
Albert Jones. Predabon. 29 away from the Roosters line. Roach with options. Goes to Clydesdale. Nice footwork. Then gets a pass away. Back to her 5'8" in Roach.
Yeah, the penalty here. High contact.
Not quick. It's not quick. High tackle.
What do you do?
I think they'll take
They'll
the
take
two.
the two here. More kickable than the one that the bench actually wanted them to take before from the right-hand side of the field.
The tackle will be put on report. Yes, Surgis on report.
They put Isabel Kelly back to fullback. I wonder if Jess Surgis would go at the back playing fullback. Such a weapon. I don't think she's getting enough ball in the centres. Very hard these days with the rushing defence to get the centre any early ball in space.
So this to make it a 6-point lead. They'll have time, the Roosters, for one, possibly two more sets. Especially if they can get the ball back from a short kickoff, they'll have 2 sets. But Southwell. $19 in from touch. It's not a gimme. But she nails it.
Stay on here. Stay on.
6-point lead
Stay on
for the
side.
Knights.
Stay on.
Well, the Roosters elect to go short. No, they go long. It's a good take there from Lation Albert Jones. Albert Jones come off the bench a lot throughout her NRLW career, but relishing this opportunity to start tonight.
She is, and a lot's been asked of her tonight as well. She started on edge back row, then when Georgia Roach went off for a head injury assessment, she went into the halves and played there on the left. And she's just ripping through some work tonight. And obviously, like you said, just loving the opportunity that she gets.
Just over 2 minutes left. Here she is again. Albert Jones wrapped up by Elliott and Hopewade. Inside 2 minutes. Oh, and there's an error. A knock on, so the Roosters with a scrum feed well inside Newcastle territory. And they'll have an opportunity to perhaps send us to golden point.
I don't think Predabon needed to try the offload there. If she'd hung on to that one, work hard for a quick play the ball, play off the back, get a nice kick downfield, get their defensive line set. But this gives the Roosters a really good opportunity now.
Sure does. Here we go. 90 seconds remaining. The Roosters with the ball. Oh, is there a juggle
I
there
thought
from
she lost
Frezard? She held onto the ball, so it's all good. Here's Koenig, 20 metres away. That's tackle 2. Davis, Kelleher, Elliott. Tackle 12 away from the line. 1 minute remaining, halfway through the set. Aiken kicks early, kicks well, kicks brilliantly, and there's the try to Surgis. Jess Surgis scores right on full time and will have a kick to tie the match.
She celebrated with that sharpshooter as well. This was lovely play. Early kick here, and there was a great pickup by Isabel Kelly. On the Harvey Norman replay, you can see she picks it up off her boots, shifts it out to Taryn Aiken, who comes up with a lovely kick, threads it through the defensive line, and the outsider pushing up in support. Jess Surgis picks this one up and gets her team back in the running.
They're such a superstar, Jess Surgis. The try needs to be scored. You go to your guns. Look at the speed. And then the... Oh, bang. Alana?
So much of the footy's been off Taryn Aiken tonight, but she got that right. She got early footy, playing in those wider channels that had a little bit more ball movement, but you've got to take it back to that Knights era of the 2 front rowers. It gifted the Roosters the territory, and they just knew how to use it right. A brilliant little kick from Taryn Aiken, and then the pace and power from Jess Surgis to get the job done. This is a big kick for Jocelyn Kelleher now.
Here we go, Jocelyn Kelleher to send us to golden point, and it's across the face. No goal. No goal. And that will be full time. The Knights hold on for a 2-point victory. Late drama in the Hunter. What a game to kick off the 2024 NRLW season. Did we expect anything less? Take about both teams. The Knights holding on. Newcastle 12, the Roosters 10.